Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest as we make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast. Previously on Botched.
Oh my god, there's a giant worm about to smash us.
Worm slime.
I'm so glad that kid is dead.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 6th episode of our 7th season. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are going to start right where we left off last time, as I know Willie was on top of the building. I forget if Ned's up there with him. I know Bessame's in the street. Correct? Am I correct?
Sounds good to me, boss.
You can't smash me in a building if I'm not in a building.
I think I'm on the roof. It
Okay.
seems like what I would do.
Roll me deck saves, Willie and Ned.
Can I cast friendship?
I don't believe it works on...
I think it's
That's
only
not a
humanoids.
spell.
Wait, you're a barbarian.
Yep.
You're gonna, knit him a blood sweater? Deck save?
Yes.
I am proficient as a rogue. I got an 18.
All right.
5.
Okay.
Wait,
Yes?
that's a D12.
Good luck. Aren't you using your Norse Foundry dice?
They're not sponsoring us anymore.
Oh, fuck them. But their dice are awesome.
I got a 6.
Okay. Yes, it's going to hit both of you. Let's see here.
An 18's not good?
No, not quite good enough.
I mean, hold on real quick, voice and head.
Sure.
Are we in combat? Because if we're not in combat, then, I mean,
I am combat.
I would like to take an action to,
I'm in
run
combat.
away.
I would say that... Well, so the episode is starting with the tail coming down. So, after
For dramatic effect.
now it'll be,
Okay.
combat
If
and
you're
whatnot.
alive still.
If you're alive. Let's see here.
You're raging, of course, right?
I didn't have the opportunity to make an action.
I think it's a bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
Am I allowed to rage?
Sure.
I rage.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
I rage.
No, that's my voice.
No, it's me now, too.
I'm not wearing bloody popsicle pads.
I learned it
Willie,
from you.
why are you talking like Ned?
Hold on, I'm making a mess.
Okay.
Okay. I rage.
Are you using your character sheet as a coaster?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
You gave me too many.
Just drink
Protect
one.
the table.
So you will take... Oh, that's right. Sorry. We're not doing that way.
Yeah, don't tell us.
And then
Does
Willie,
it hurt
you
a lot?
you take half, right?
Yeah,
he
I take
does.
half from bludgeoning.
Just bludgeoning?
Well, I mean, you said the tail
It's-
was coming
Oh,
down.
yes.
He
sorry,
takes half from normal damage. Normal physical damage.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. I feel my head breaking. It got split open wide.
Okay.
Got hit by a purple worm.
And he knocked out my eye.
I can see in
Right.
2 directions.
So the tail comes down directly on top of Ned. And the whole building explodes because the tail also still hits Willie. It hurts a lot. Willie, you are flung off the building from the sort of impact of the tail hitting. You're going to take
Don't tell him.
some other damage.
Can I try to, angle myself so I land on my feet like a cat?
Deck save.
That's a 19 on the die.
You do land on your feet, though now the pain is just immediately in your kneecaps.
I was like a cat. Like I land on all 4s.
Sure, elbows and kneecaps.
I'm making it worse, huh?
You're making it worse.
Got it.
Should roll like Link in Legend of Zelda.
No one sees where Ned went. Ned's missing. The purple worm has thwacked away in the building a little bit. Now we are in combat, so roll me initiative, everybody.
I mean, I'm going to roll, but I don't know if I exist anymore.
20. How many of you have death rolls?
Yeah, you still have death rolls.
I got an 18.
Besame?
7. Is it my turn?
No. Definitely not.
I forgot how initiative works.
Okay.
I forget if we decided this worm can hear us or not.
We don't know.
We should try to tell
I'm
it.
pretty sure it can understand me when I
It can
talk.
hear. You don't know if it understands you, but it definitely
I'm
can hear
pretty
you.
sure it can understand me when I talk.
Okay. Sure, buddy.
I make that decision for my character. Thank you.
I didn't say you.
You can try WSL.
True.
Worm sign language?
Yeah.
So I just do the worm?
No. Jesus.
Willie, you're up first.
How far away from the building am I?
You were flung 20 feet.
I'm gonna make my way back to that building
Okay.
and
Crawl back into the rugged.
try to get to like the back side of it so the worm doesn't see me.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna try to save Ned.
Okay. You don't know where Ned is.
I know he's in that building.
You think, yeah, you think he's in the
Ned's
building.
dead,
anyways.
baby.
So you go around the back of the building. There's still like a little bit of structure left that you can hide behind. So you run to the building and sort of run up along the back, hoping that the purple worm can't see you. So you're back there right now. So
And
you could do something else.
I'm gonna ready an attack action.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my my revolver
Okay.
and practice unsafe trigger discipline.
Okay.
Keep his finger on the trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I see that worm coming,
I mean, you see the tail is sticking out the back of the building.
I'm not looking for the tail, baby.
Okay.
Eyeballs?
I'm looking for them eyeballs.
Okay.
It's probably a single action revolver, so it's probably not that big a deal to keep your finger on the trigger if it's
I
not
put
cocked.
both my fingers on the trigger.
Oh no!
Yeah, because once I got a move action, I'm still raging. So yeah, I'm gonna try to parse through this rubble once it's my turn again to pull old Netaford out of here.
Okay.
Edwin.
Well, speak of the devil, Ned, you're up.
Hey,
Roll a death save because you are very unconscious right now.
one in the negative.
Okie dokie. All of a sudden, Willie and Besame, you hear the sound of distant shots as you see a bunch of the townsfolk. A bunch of the townsfolk have they're in like groups and they're all firing at the purple worm and like trying to make noise and basically just trying to get him off your back. So you notice that they're shooting away at the purple worm.
I hope Gandalf comes with those eagles to save us.
It's just a giant bird to eat the giant worm.
A country folk can survive.
We'll see. You get 2 more turns. So then it will be the purple worm. The purple worm will slide away from the building and start to move towards the townsfolk. Are you doing anything with your ready to attack?
Well, he's leaving. Well, you know what? No.
Okay.
Yeah, I even though he's leaving my my circle of attack of opportunity, I'm not gonna take it because he's focused on another thing
Sure.
that's not me and my friends.
I have
Gotcha.
a rule question, Steve.
Okay.
When a barbarian doesn't attack and they're raging, do they lose rage?
Well, I got attacked that turn.
No, they have to. I think it's for 2 or 3 turns. They
It's
have
2
to
or
either
3.
not attack or not take damage, and he took damage, so he's fine.
Okay.
That was my idea.
Just
so I
checking.
took damage.
Yeah. Well, you haven't this round because you start out the round.
It's fair.
That's one.
I
So
stubbed my
you just
toe.
won. Sure. You shoot yourself in the foot
Didn't say that.
with a rock.
Does emotional damage count?
Nope.
Okay.
Doesn't.
My turn's over.
Okay. So then it will be Besame. You're in the middle of the street on your horse, I think.
I want to try my best to catch the attention of one of our assisting townsfolk,
Okay.
and then kind of pantomime like YMCA,
Okay.
except it says EGG question mark.
Okay.
Where's
See if
the
they
egg?
know where the egg is.
Roll performance.
Where's the egg, man?
Oh, that's a good roll. 22.
Luckily, they're in small groups, so the first person has no idea what you're saying, but the second person gets it. They have a very confused look on their face, and they sign back. Roll me a insight.
That's not as good a roll.
Okay.
10.
You know what? It's close.
But they're very clear with their communication, so I'm able to glean.
high or low.
I'm able to glean high.
So you're able to glean that they don't know what you're talking about in terms of
Okay.
an egg. They say something else, but you didn't roll well enough.
The
to be
more
able to
important
understand
thing
it.
you cannot understand.
Shit!
They make like a motion of like a little rotund person. They're doing like a little wobbly dance, but you don't know exactly what
He's
it
calling
means.
you fat.
Those fucking dwarves! They know
Yeah.
where it is.
That's probably it.
They ran out of town, though.
Yes, on foot.
Shit!
On foot.
On foot, and you're on a horse.
I would like to horse in the direction that they ran.
Okay. So I'm gonna guess that you use a double move when you're
I
horsing.
would definitely dash.
Okay.
Horse dash.
So your
Miss-
horse takes off, splashing that weird milk sand as it runs gallantly through the sand outside of town. Then
Who's
it will
sploosh?
sploosh, sploosh. Then it'll be back around to old Willie.
I'm going to go through this rubble and find old Nettie.
Investigation.
It's a 9.
You do not find him. It is, I mean, it is smashed to shit right now. It is not doing great. This building is yeah, there's very little bit left. This was the bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're finding like smashed metal, smashed stones, wood. The beams are all broken down, so it's not even that easy to get around in there.
Can
but
I use a perception to hear his, like, death rattle?
death rattle?
Yeah, like the last breath.
I mean, that's what the investigation was for.
I mean, it would be more perception.
you can do another.
Why didn't we hide in the vault?
I'll give you a perception.
Is the vault still standing?
Define standing.
Would we have been safe inside that
No.
vault? Okay. Would we be worse off because...
Yes.
Yeah.
Pinched close.
Do I feel regret, DM?
Critical 20.
I'm not capable.
You hear like a sort of like a wet.
Like the bowels are being released?
No, it's like a wet, subtle breathing. Like it's.
We got blood on the lung.
Am
We
I a
got blood
pug?
lung.
I'm a pug.
So you have a general idea of where he is. Like,
So I'm going to use the rest of my move action to get on top of the dying groans so that I'll be ready to unpack him.
okay. So you stand on top of him. That's another one in the negative. No, I'm just kidding. So then it'll be Ned.
That's 2 in the negative. Oh, jeez.
Okay. Then it will be.
Remember last night during Botch Films when you're like, I got so many people in the retainer, I got so many characters lined up. This is going to be great.
I don't have one in my right now.
What?
And also, I feel like I'm paying for my double crit survival from the Patreon episode right now. But I can't roll above a 10.
I wasn't the
Spoilers.
DM. Don't look at me. That's fate. It's mad at you. I know. The townsfolk are up. So their small groups scatter even further, just running in all different directions while continuing to fire at the purple worm, which just seems to be agitating it even more. The purple worm goes, and you notice that as it starts to move towards the townsfolk, the entire center area of the street collapses, and the purple worm falls into a huge sinkhole as water splooshes up through it.
Idiot.
And
That'll show him.
There's like a huge explosion of water, accompanied with the worm falling into the sinkhole. So there's like a whole sort of chain of
Dastardly deeds.
Sure, chain of dastardly deeds. No, chain effect here, where it's just collapses, but the ground keeps collapsing outwards. So like
man.
the sinkhole keeps getting bigger and bigger to the point where it's now like swallowing buildings and things like that as well. It's moving in your direction, but it'll take probably 2 turns before it gets to the bank.
Did y'all do pumpies wrong?
No.
Okay.
Hey, voice and head, where's my horse?
It's just hanging out on the street,
Okay, good.
just literally just
Horsing.
sitting there, horsing around,
Just dead eye,
Doing-
2 eyes going in different directions.
doing horse stuff along
Where's
with
Hopperdoot? With Ronnie?
Yeah, they're both just standing there in the street staring at each other.
Okay.
Hopper Doot and Ronnie Horse are sitting in the street. Yeah.
Diddle-laddle-diddle-laddle-diddle-laddle-oo.
Horse.
They're having a staring contest, so that's what they're doing. They're just hanging out.
All right.
So then it'll be Besame. I assume
I
you're-
continue to bear down on those dwarves.
Sure. Do you want to try and make your horsey? What is it? It's not Rusty Wallace. It's
Dale
Dale
Donuts.
Donuts the third.
Dale Donuts the
Rusty
third.
Wallace, the
Rusty
NASCAR
Wallace?
I was associating Dale with Dale Earnhardt, anyways. So
Day Old Donuts.
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale-olds, not Dale. His name isn't Dale.
It's Dale.
Adele. It's Adele Donuts. Got
Dale Donuts.
Number 3 on the horse, number 1 in my heart.
Yes. Just watch when you go into the turn.
Dale Donuts can only make left turns.
Shit, Dale. Shit. Would you like to try and have Dale Donuts do athletics to run even faster, or just double move?
First off, it's fine because 3 lefts is a right. And
He says a
secondly,
little spin
sure,
move.
why not? This has always gone so well for me.
Okay.
Dale Donuts. Dale
roll
Donuts.
athletics.
Dale
Fuck
Donuts.
yeah,
Dale Donuts. Dale Donuts.
good. 10.
So it just moves at completely normal double speed.
Yeah.
But you do see in the distance, you can see the 2 dwarves just hightailing it. So next turn, you'll definitely catch up to them.
I'm gonna get him.
So
Get him with your gun.
back around to old Willie.
I'm going to start digging to find Ned.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yep.
19.
Almost exactly underneath where you are, you see the body of Ned with a large piece of wood just sticking out of his stomach region. It's not a pillar, but one of those beams. It's a ceiling beam,
support
basically.
beam.
Yeah, support beam.
The scientific word for the stomach region is the tum.
Abdomen.
The tum-tum. Yes.
Abdomen.
Can I medicine him to try to help him and stabilize him?
Yes.
You proficient in that?
I am.
That's excellent.
Here, chug this whole bottle of
Doesn't
salsa,
look
Ned.
like a
You're gonna
big
be
number.
fine.
Got a 10.
I believe you have to get an 11 for you to stabilize somebody. So
Isn't that convenient
No,
for
it's
you?
0 to
Sorry.
9 and 10 to 20.
He's not trying to stabilize me. He's just trying to help me.
So you rub all over his body to try and make him feel better in an attempt to heal him, but it's just not working out too
Your
well.
tummy
Do you want to look
rub-rubs
it up
are
real quick to see?
I mean, I don't want him to die, and he's rolled 2 bad numbers in a row.
What are the odds he rolls a third?
Oh, about 50-50.
That's not how odds work. I'm pretty sure. You know,
Just gonna do a medicine check.
That's what the casino
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Or stabilizing. Nope.
The only time I've had to look in the fucking index in this book. 6 years we've been doing this.
I know.
Stabilize medicine check 5e. It's a DC 10 wisdom medicine check.
All right.
Beats.
So meets beats. So you just barely managed to basically bring Ned back to life, but he's got a fucking beam sticking out of
He
it.
just puts his hand on the hole.
It's fine. It's not
I
a.
can't hear you. I'm unconscious.
I'm talking to myself. You're doing great,
Well,
Willis.
you're not unconscious anymore. You're just
Now you can
barely-
fully feel the pain
Yes,
of
you can-
this
you can-
sharp wooden spike out
you
of your
can
tummy.
feel it.
A stable
hurts a
creature
lot.
doesn't make death saving throws, even though it has 0 hit points, but it does remain unconscious.
Oh, okay, never mind. You were just unconsciously in a lot of pain. Like a lot of pain.
I'll get him. I'll get him back up and runnings.
Sure.
I'm Dr. Willie.
Then it will be the townsfolk who now they're just running for their lives because that sinkhole just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
You gotta get me out of here, man. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm dead.
Why don't you, real quick, roll your d20 to see what your death save would have been?
Death.
What was it?
A 9.
Okay, you just
So close.
You're not rolling great.
No.
So, Willie, you can feel
This
the
one's good.
rumbling of the ground as that sinkhole is. It's probably going to get there next turn.
Well, so before, I stabilized him. I still have free action, right?
Yes.
I'm going to make my horse whistle. to get the horses closer to us.
How's the
Okay.
horse whistle go?
Horse comes right over
Cool.
and just looks at you with its eyes going in opposite directions.
So then, can I use my move action to gently lift Ned out of here? and
Strength.
Put him on the back of my horse. It's a 13.
I'm not that heavy.
Yeah, well, the beam is the problem because the beam is heavy and it's stuck in him.
Chop it below me.
How big of a support beam is he connected to?
So it looks like the piece is broken, but it's about 4 feet long and it's
Jesus.
a 4x4. And it's just right through the middle of him.
I can't take that out.
All I need is to sleep just for like a night, and I'll be fine.
Yep. It'll heal around the support beam. He'll have to carry it around like that car battery with Hayden.
For 2 episodes before you die.
You got to get a stomach replacement from a giraffe.
I got nothing I can do to cut it. I don't have anything. I got a war pick.
You
You could punch it.
you could try to smash it.
All right, I'll try to break it over my knee.
Or you just use your
Well,
war pick.
you do have advantage. Oh no, wait, you're not raging.
I'm not raging anymore.
Yeah, you could rage again.
Yeah, just
All right, I'll
rage against the machine,
rage
man.
against the wood sheen, the edge sheen.
I hate wood.
All right, so I'm gonna attack this wood.
Okay.
That gives you advantage on strength.
Yep. First roll was
Yes.
a 17. 17.
All right. So you're using your knee. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, any kind of way to be able to
Sure.
break the wood without
Headbutts it.
breaking.
You get really angry and you sort of 2 elbows clench onto piece like part of it, and then you just snap it off basically.
Okay.
Just super angry. Just brah! So now
I hate this wood.
now he's much lighter.
Cool.
He just has a much smaller piece of wood jutting out of the middle of him.
So you want to keep my 13 to lift him,
Sure.
then move him onto a horse?
Yeah. So I'll say you
Throw
get
him
him up
on
on the
Hopper
horse.
And hit the butt.
And then I'll also finish my move action by getting onto my horse.
Okay.
And my
And the
next
horse
round.
Horse has a move action too, then, or no?
I don't.
I think we've been tying them together.
Yeah, we've been tying them together, so we'll just be ready to roll out of
Sure.
town.
Okay. So you're there ready to go. Then it shall be Ned. I guess you just stay unconscious, right? There's nothing you do.
I haven't been healed. I need a shot of milk.
That's right.
Don't tell him what he does on his turn, DM.
I'm just at.
What's Ned dreaming about?
What are you thinking about, buddy?
Key lime pie and haircuts.
Okay.
Close shaves.
Yeah.
Justice.
What's your
Turkeys.
like when you're sleeping? Which entity of your personality is in control?
I guess it kind of go back and forth.
Do you have like a moon night?
I'm dreaming of justice. And I'm dreaming of pie.
You know what?
And no one's talking to me and leaving me alone.
High or low, Ned?
Key crime pie.
I'm gonna go high.
Okay. Good dreams remain.
Oh, yeah.
The turkeys stay out of your dreams.
But does the devil show up since he got so close to death?
No.
Okay.
Why would he show up if you almost die? Be like, oh.
I've met the devils in my dream.
No. I mean, he may dream of the devil. That doesn't mean the actual devil's there.
Okay.
I'm just in my dream. I'm running a little barber shop, and there's a pie in the window.
A hair pie?
No, there's no hair in the pie because we sweep up after ourselves in this barber shop.
Wouldn't that increase the chance of hair being in the pie?
And then when someone steals the pie, I pummel them in
So
the
it's
back alley.
So it's entrapment.
No, that was my pie.
Hold on. Are you just Sweeney Todd?
Yeah. But with
I
fists.
don't know what that means.
Okay.
Okay.
It's justice.
Just like Sweeney Todd. So the townsfolk will be up next. They've all run away. It looks like the sinkhole has stopped expanding, so it's just really fucking big at this point. Water is still shooting up out of the sinkhole and lapping up over the edge, and it seems like it's done what it's as much as it's going to do. You don't see the purple worm right this second.
Can worms swim?
Yes,
How do you know that?
because I'm God.
Worms gotta swim.
Besame,
Ned's gotta die.
Besame, I'll say with the first part of your movement, you catch up to the dwarves.
I draw one of my javelins,
You're like, oh,
and I say,
what are you doing? We're just
Short
running away from the
Kings!
worm.
"Where's the egg, Short Kings?
I don't know what you're talking about. We don't get a wig.
Which one wants to die to convince the other to tell me?"
I mean, there's two of us.
Right. Which one wants to die to convince the other one to tell me where the egg is?
And they both point at each other.
I kill one.
Which one? Left or right?
I pick one at random. I roll a d20. Odds or evens? DM, odds or evens?
Odds.
All right. Odds. I rolled a 3.
Sure, I'll just say that's the left one. You stabbed the left one.
Okay.
Okay. How much
I
damage?
look at the other one and say, "Where's the egg?"
How much damage did you do? You don't know if you
I
killed
don't
him.
fucking know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Roll attack without damage.
You said I stabbed him,
You do.
so I don't have to roll an attack roll because I already stabbed him.
I thought you did roll the attack roll. I thought that was
No,
like a
I
19
rolled.
or something.
I rolled an odds or evens.
Oh, gotcha. No, roll an
But you
attack
already
roll.
said I stabbed him. No takes. No
We
takes.
established the 3 hits.
Sure.
When you have horse leverage of 3
Yeah.
hits, yeah.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. So you jam javelin, is that what you said?
Javelin.
Javelin. You're not throwing it, you're just stabbing, right?
Right. I was giving him a little. Like the guys that poke the bull before the bullfighter gets in there.
So you poke him, it goes right through his shoulder and explodes out the back. There's a great deal of blood coming out, but he is not dead.
Is he pinned to the ground?
No, the javelins are not that long.
Where's the egg?
Javelins are short.
Yeah. Spears are long. Javelins are not.
Quote unquote short. They're like 4 feet.
Yeah. And he's on top of a horse, so.
Where's the egg?
I ain't telling you fucking nothing. And those two are going to attempt to attack you. Well, one's a crit 20. The other one is a miss.
Rip Besame.
What if Besame is like an octopus where they squirt milk in the eyes of their enemies to try to evade them?
A pick is a D8, right?
war pick
yep,
is a
A
D8.
war pick is a D8.
Okay.
If it's just a mining pick, it's a D6.
Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. I didn't roll too great. So Besame, the dwarf sort of, the one that's not stabbed with the javelin, sort of jumps up and hits you right in the chest with his war pick. Like,
My chest!
He gets a lot more air than you think he ought to get when he jumps up and just, boom, right in the chest. Roll me a dex save.
Okay. $17.
Okay, you do not fall off the back of the horse. You just sort of lean back a little bit as the dwarf lands back on the ground. In fact, you still have a hold of your javelin. You didn't even let that go. That's how well you rolled. So, yeah. So, but you are bleeding. You definitely feel as though you have broken maybe some bones inside of you, and you could taste blood in your mouth.
Just sleep it off, man.
You're not doing great, but you're also not as close to death as Ned was. So. It's fine. It's fine. Back around to old Willie.
I'm going to go down and get these horses all running
Okay.
towards old Bessie May.
Okay.
Messy May.
Messy May. So yeah, you take off. Now, do you want to do an athletics to see
Hell
if they...
yeah, I want to do athletics.
Okay.
I got a +2. It's a 13.
Yeah, your horses are running a little faster than they normally would. Not too much, but a little bit faster.
Double move.
Sure. Ned continues to dream of barbershops and pies and pummeling criminals. Sure.
Oh, sir, would you like a high and tight? I hear that's popular with men like you.
Now, real quick, voice and head.
Yes.
As a hill dwarf minor doctor, if I have the intelligence that if I take this out, this old woody part, that it's just gonna kind of be like opening up a sarsaparilla that's been shooken too hard?
Because you do have proficiency in medicine, I will say that yes, you do have a general knowledge that you probably shouldn't pull that out without healing him first.
Yeah.
Or else
okay.
he'll just go back into death save mode.
All right. Is there anything I can do? You know what? No. I'm good.
Caress him?
We got it, buddy. We gonna get them old mountain dwarfs.
Please don't touch me while I'm cutting your hair.
I like you. Ain't nobody no one gets left behind. Ain't nobody gonna die today.
Sure.
And I throw old chickens into the air,
Okay.
and I direct chickens to
Sure.
fly quickly towards old Besame for moral support.
Okay. It doesn't fly that much faster than your horse runs.
I know.
Okay. So it's not really going. Doesn't really have the effect you're hoping for.
No,
like
it does.
Okay.
Yeah,
It looks
Ever
beautiful.
so slightly faster than you, maybe.
not even.
Not even probably. But okay. Do me a perception check, Willie.
I think I get a +2. It's an 8.
Yeah, you're pretty oblivious to anything else other than what you're doing right now, so you don't notice anything.
Hell
so that's
yeah.
fine.
You're gonna get wormed. And by you, I mean me.
You guys don't know what the townsfolk are doing right now.
No,
either,
because our
you guys-
backs are to 'em.
Yep, you guys have all run away. Well, not run away. You've just moved away.
They're trying to warn you.
Besame, you're up.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were going to say something else there. So I was
You're dead.
waiting for you to complete the sentence.
You're dreaming with me.
All right, I'm pissed off that guy hit me with his war pick. I'm going to retract my javelin and focus my stabbing efforts on him.
Okay.
Possibly in the brain.
All right. That's a 23.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Damage. For 7 damage.
You stab him almost center mass of the chest with the spear. He is bleeding a lot. He is vomiting out blood. He does not appear to be dead, but he looks like he is in very,
Appears
very
to still
rough
be
shape.
alive.
He appears
I
to
can
be-
keep going, or you can tell me where the egg is.
One of us is gonna die, and it's gonna be fucking you.
All right, flurry of blows. I hit him again.
Okay. I forget you're a monk.
You just kick
I
him.
am a monk,
I'm just gonna kick him.
and that's a 14.
That will hit.
right in the throat.
5 damage.
So you kick him in the head, and you hear a loud crack noise as you basically catch him right under the chin, and it snaps his head back fast enough that it basically breaks his neck. And he stands straight up, looking straight at the sky for a second, and then just falls backwards.
Keep your chin up, man.
I look at the other one, and I say, I think the deal was the one that lives gets to tell me where the egg is.
He attempts to hit you with his war pick.
What a dumbass.
But he is in a lot of pain and just swings and misses. I ain't fucking telling you nothing, you piece of shit. Miss. Willie, you are now, you can see in the distance Besame and the dwarf.
As we continue to move forward,
Sure.
I'm going to take a look over my shoulder to see what's happening behind me.
Perception check.
17.
You see the worm in the town, anyways, like shooting up into the air, and like there's a thing of water following him, and then he dives back down. So it looks like he's just laying waste
It's an aquatic
to
worm.
this town.
He's just breaching the water like
Yes.
a whale? Oh, at least he's happy.
Yeah, he is going apeshit. You do notice as you're about to turn around that when it leaps up into the air, it's now leaping in your direction, and it dives under the ground, and you see it burrowing towards you at a very quick pace.
All right. I'm going to take out my long gun
Okay?
and try to take out the knee of the one dwarf who's still up.
I thought you were going to say the worm, and I'm like, worms don't have knees. What are you doing?
Then how do they swim?
Quickly?
I thought dwarves didn't have knees. I thought they just had really long ankles.
It's possible. No one knows the anatomy of a mountain dwarf.
They never take those pants off, no matter how hard we
They
try.
never take those pants off.
20 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
14 damage.
You basically turn his head into a cone.
No.
He said he was targeting the knee.
Oh, you said the knee. Sorry. You explode the kneecap. Like everything around the knee is also gone. The dwarf looks down and then just falls over dead.
Dies of shock.
Yeah. Because he was already very injured anyways, so just falls over on his side, clutching at his now missing leg.
Willie, quick, tourniquet that leg.
Do I get up to him on my turn?
The end of your turn, you get up to him.
You can heal him.
You don't have any more actions, but
No, I don't. Stabilization isn't a bonus action?
No, I think it's a medicine check.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, NPCs don't normally roll that way.
It's
anyway.
a DM call.
Yeah, but no, he's very dead. You did a lot of damage.
Besame, since, we're out of combat now.
Yeah. As you ride up to Besame, that is where we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Now, you get all kinds of rewards, from Discord access to early access to the episodes to the monthly bonus episodes to playing a bi-weekly game with each of us. But really, the burning question on everybody's minds is, what are this month's bonus episodes about? Well, let me tell you what. We had a special guest this month, Rob, from our sister show, Adventure Incorporated. And, Rob wanted to play a sort of Gundam-esque mechanized unit sort of affair. So that's what we did. Here's a little clip.
Do you have some sort of key code card?
And he sort of kind of reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a red card. He's like, this'll probably open it.
Sweet.
Oh, great.
Wow,
you've been very helpful.
Thank you.
Well, I really believe that you're not going to kill me, so I figured, why not help?
Stab
He
it.
says it like that. I truly believe you.
Stab it right in the throat.
And he
We're
looks
scavengers.
he looks surprised, shocked, and hurt all at the same time, but not like physical pain hurt, like emotionally hurt.
But also
that you-
physical pain hurt.
Well, he's too in shock to feel the pain of that. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of par for the course for how this group operates. But if you'd like to hear the rest of that episode as well as the first episode, head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast today and subscribe for as little as $5 a month. That'll get you access to the bonus episodes. We have 2 every single month. There are thousands of hours of content at this point. But anywho, head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and check it out today. Back to the show. And we're back. Everything is fine and safe. There's no combat of any sort. Just take your time, do whatever it is you want to do.
What about the other one? Does he look like maybe he could use some Milky Wilkies?
He's laying on his back with his head straight up, like he's looking up, but he's flat on his back. So he's just
I give him a
looking
little
away.
squirt.
Is it like Reanimator Milkies?
And I'm going to do some medicine on him.
I haven't really tested the boundaries of my special sauce.
Pray to the short god before you do it. Maybe you can get...
Oh, short king, bless this mine milk from my titties,
I think you have to.
that it may raise my enemies from the grave, so that they may bequeath unto me the egg.
And I'm also going to work on the dwarf with the
Amen.
medicine.
Religion check?
I got
All right.
I got a 22 for my medicine.
He's dead.
I think you got to inject it to make it work like that.
5?
You don't feel anything?
I'm not sure this
from
god
the short
exists.
you feel nothing from the short king.
Okay, well, I squirt Milkies in him anyway.
All right, you squirt milk on this
And
dead.
I gently caress his lips with the end of the teat, just to rub it in real nice.
You notice that a fly lands on the lips while you're rubbing the teat on there.
Gross!
His eyes are wide open as he's staring basically backwards
Oh,
at
I
that
squirt
point.
the milk in his eye.
He
got
is,
milky eyes.
He is sort of like perched up off the ground a little bit, so he's a little wobbly.
Does the milk knock him over? Is that what you're saying?
No, like you just
Is my
noticed when
stream that
you
powerful?
when you went over to rub your nips in his mouth, that he's not like perfectly flat on his back and seems to be a little bit elevated.
Oh, I check his ass for the egg.
There's no eggs in his asshole.
What about that pack he's wearing?
Yeah, there's well, you roll him over, and the pack seems to be very full, and you unstrap it, and there are 3 of these sort of greenish golden eggs.
Oh,
in
wow.
there. They're very gooey looking.
Willie, what do we do with these eggs now that we've got them?
Well, here's a good thing.
Show the worm who's boss. I eat your babies.
Grogu.
We don't have to go back.
Sorry.
We don't have to go back in town.
There's a rumbling sound.
We get to go back in town.
The worm is on its way to us.
Oh, hey!
So we have 2 options. We can either just leave all 3 of these eggs right here and just get the fuck out of town.
Man, I wish I was awake.
Because Ned is look. Ned has been upgraded with a wood stake through his tum-tum.
Oh, wow, a cyborg.
A sodborg. Yeah.
A cyborg.
A saw.
A sideboard. All right, you're right. Ned.
We need to find a sawborg to get that wood out of him.
Yeah, we can't take him to the doctor. We gotta find a carpenter.
Well, wouldn't
Yeah, no hospitals.
wouldn't
They ask questions and want
No
paperwork in hospitals.
Heck knows about wood, right?
That was Charlie.
No, Heck, I thought Heck was made out of wood.
Well,
Because she's
Okay.
they's made from wood.
I'm made out of flesh. That doesn't mean I'm a doctor.
Are they a wood robot?
Yeah,
thought they
wood
were-
and brass,
I
I
think they were
think.
metal or something.
I thought they were steampunk brass.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're wood and brass.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're made out of flesh. Are you a flesh expert? Okay. Or we stay here and we ceremoniously hand over the eggs to the worm, which I'm not all about. We should never have been messing around with old Wormington anyway.
Let's take them out of the pack and lay them across the ground and get the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we gonna do that. Voice in head.
Mm-hmm.
How close are we now to Tombstone?
You guys, let me pull it up here.
Because
you-
we've been riding around all
Sure,
willy nilly.
So
You've got
you guys are-
Hopperdew on a lead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
idea.
So it looks like if you were to pull up your map with the little dot on there,
Yeah.
you'd guess you're probably a few hour ride away from Tombstone.
I don't know if Ned can make a few hours, but all right.
Well, I'm stable.
He's stable
Just
as long
not
as you don't
awake.
pull that wood out of his gut.
All right, you're right.
What's my regeneration score?
I give Ned a little squirt of Milky Wilkies.
Okay. Roll your Healy.
Is it like around the wood, so like the healing power of milk?
I thought you rolled the Healy
you do roll the
He's
healing.
right. What is
because
it?
hit points.
D6.
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 Plus his wisdom. His milky wisdom.
What's
I
your
am Wilkie Wisdom Way.
what's your wisdom?
+1.
Okay. Ned, you get some milk squirted in your mouth, and your dream comes to a very quick end as you your eyes flutter open.
the conspiracy to take my pie.
Sure, and at that moment, you are in horrible, unspeakable pain as there is a piece of wood, and you look down, there's just a giant piece of wood jutting out of you.
Fucking wood.
Hey, buddy.
No. Get your hands off that. You can't pull that out.
Don't pick at it.
Don't pick at it.
What if we cracked an egg onto it to heal it?
Nope. We about to get the fuck out of here.
He does not look good. He looks very, very bad, but he is
We're going to
conscious.
put you over a giant glass of water and you'll sprout roots soon.
That's
Hopper,
true.
dude, go.
Like an avocado?
Like an avocado, exactly.
They grow those here.
Uh-huh. All right, so you guys are just riding towards Tombstone.
Yeah.
The fuck out. But we,
I'm also gonna keep watching behind us.
Okay. You notice that the purple worm explodes up out of the ground over by where the dwarves and stuff were, and it looks around and it you can see that it sees the eggs and looks like it opens up like a lower portion of its jaw and scoops them up, and then closes that, and then it burrows back into the ground and just rides like not rides.
I was gonna
but
tip my
burrows off.
hat at it.
It didn't.
It knows what I did.
Sure. and it just
We knows what we did.
the feeling of that burrowing just gets more and more distant. So it just seems like it leaves and goes away.
All right. I mean, did we do good? We destroyed a town.
I mean, you'd have to go
Well,
back to the
no.
town to figure out
It wasn't our fault.
if if anyone's still alive, or if you did good.
I'm just gonna say we did good.
Okay.
I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, we ain't never going back there. Why do we got
He'll
burned?
remember us fondly. We killed that little brat. I mean, unfortunate circumstances killed the little
I
brat.
feel like he died in the chaos that was caused by the worm and the dwarves stealing
It was
its eggs.
basically natural causes.
I mean, did you see the bodies
Of the kid.
of the child?
He's dead.
That's not what I asked. You see the body of the child?
Dead enough for insurance work.
I mean, I wasn't there. What happened?
It was the ground split open and swallowed him whole.
Okay, so I don't.
Technically, he fell off a rock. The fall killed him, and then the ground
He wasn't
ate his dead
asking
body.
Voice and Head. He was asking Bessie May.
Yeah, I'm just
True.
telling you.
And that's what Bessie May said.
That's fair.
Fell in a hole.
I think Bessie May. I mean, this is out of game, but Bessie May. Well, no, it isn't. We could do this in game.
Yeah, we're riding.
Bessie May. Have you ever thought about maybe like you're a monk, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever thought about going to like necromancer school or like warlock school?
Warlock school.
Yeah, like, cause like I know you were trying to like revive and bring back the dead with your milkums.
Well, it would be a useful skill, but I don't have to have it.
I think it'd be wonderful.
You think Eldritch Milk would be a cool thing?
Yeah, bringing back your
This
enemies
other's
and
green.
building an army.
I mean, yeah, the more you say it, the more appealing it sounds.
Do you guys think that that Heck would be proud that we didn't just go in shooting?
Oh, jeez, where is Heck?
You don't know.
I think Heck rode off.
When you guys got to dirt, Heck rode off, and you have not seen them since.
I think they were pretty upset about you blowing up all those children
I was-
all by yourself, Willie,
They had
I
to
was
with
go
just
no
away.
input from us.
I don't feel good about it, and I have nightmares every time I close my eyelids.
I'm starting to think that maybe justice isn't as black and white as I thought it was when I got here,
No, it is.
and that I can't just like punch people and make it better.
Well,
You
I mean,
can.
here's the thing: like, we tried to do what was right, and like the universe punished us for trying to be good guys. So
No,
like,
it didn't punish us. We're fine. It
Well-
punished those people.
well, no, but it punished me emotionally.
I've got a fucking beam in my gut.
My tongue.
Got a fucking beam in my
Oh,
tongue.
you're gonna be fine. It's just a bit of wood.
Sure.
I mean, the human body is made up of 60% wood, so
It's
you should be
nightmarishly
fine.
elastic.
The question is, can you lose blood faster than I can make milk?
I don't know, but maybe we could find a
He's not bleeding no more. I ended that.
maybe there's like a healing post somewhere, like a church out in the middle of the wastes. I keep an eye on the spyglass.
Churches always want donations.
Church.
I can work.
Oh,
We have blessed
wrong
milk.
days.
We do have the blessed,
That's true.
the
High or
blessed
low?
milk.
Ned.
I will go low.
No, you don't see any churches on your way to Tombstone.
Very small rocks.
I mean, yeah, there's rocks here and there. It's a desert, so obviously there's rocks, small rocks.
A donation box, perhaps.
There's a donation rock. Yes.
There's a donation box.
You could put money under it.
No fairy fountains.
How often do they pick up?
It says infrequent, so hard to say when pickups are.
Well, I guess they'll probably have some sort of healing business in Tombstone once we get
Probably.
there.
It is one of the
Tombstone sounds like a
largest-
healing place.
Now, does Besame have... yeah, I guess they do, because they use guns. They have hands, right?
I have two hands.
Do they got feet, too? Or are
I've
those
got
hooves?
hooves.
hooves.
Okay.
You have like 5 fingers, or
Sort of like
Yeah, I've got
a,
5.
It's kind of like
I
a
got a
satyr,
thumb.
where the legs are like cow-like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. Instead of goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it has a cow head and normal hands. So
and udders.
and udders.
And uddies.
And I'm telling this is just another prime example why you can't trust them mountain dwarves. They're shifty
Oh, really?
shysters.
Are they all like that?
Everyone I have met is untrustworthy. Isn't that right, old chickums?
Squawk.
I mean, welcome to Preacher Prairie, where all the dwarves fight till they're dead and the worms have a above average IQ.
But they love their children.
They do.
They do. They're good parents.
Good parents.
The humans hate their children, though, because they're little shits.
It's true. They sacrifice them to the worms so they can feed them to their kids. So you guys arrive, or at least as you're getting close to Tombstone, you notice that there is a big post. Has the title Tombstone on it. You also see that there are like 4 people hanging dead. Looks like some of the bodies are a lot older than others, where there's like maggots going through the skin. There's no eyes anymore. One of the bodies, there's like a crow on the shoulder just pecking out one of the eyes. So already great start to your trip to Tombstone, your vacation.
Those are probably pirates.
Sure. And Tombstone is definitely much larger than the town of Dirt that you were just in. Like, I'd say probably 3 to 4 times as big. You see that there is, just off, sort of on the opposite side, there is a train track that rolls through. So you're guessing that there's a train station probably somewhere in the town of Tombstone. But yeah, as you're riding up towards the entrance of Tombstone, you notice that you can hear a lot of shouting, some shooting every now and then, laughing. There's a lot of drunks wandering around the town, so it appears as though this town is fairly lawless.
Then who's there? Are they hanging just people they don't like?
Maybe. You're not sure.
Oh, while we're still riding up, Besame, I had a question.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of people eat beef.
Yeah, it's good.
You eat beef too?
I'm not a cow. Why wouldn't I?
I was just so like, okay, that begs a follow up. Do you eat people too?
It's like asking you if you eat monkeys.
Well, I haven't.
Of course you eat monkeys.
I didn't have the opportunity to, but I would probably try. I just wondered because
Exactly.
The elf Shang Khan, he used to eat people sometimes, and I was
Well, he's an
wondering-
elf. It's not
Yeah.
cannibalism.
Yeah. So you can eat people and not go crazy?
Oh, I don't eat people. That's weird.
Okay.
It's not cannibalism, but it's weird.
It is weird because
You
they're.
get the shakes.
Yeah. All right, good.
That's how you develop quivering palm technique.
Okay.
He's not gonna eat us. It's all right.
I'm not a human, and I
Oh,
don't.
shit.
I don't care.
I thought you were just a short guy.
I'm not a short king. I'm tall.
You're okay.
Yeah. All
He's
right.
a tall hill dwarf.
I'm a tall. Yeah. 5'4".
Is that why your nose looks like that?
No, it's rosy because I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
Because of the syphilis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bumped. Yeah.
On account of the syphilis.
Well, anyway, I guess we'll get into the town.
So the sun is setting
I
at
mean,
this
you
point.
didn't ask me what I ate, but that's fine. I don't feel
I know
left
what
out of the
dwarves
conversation.
eat. Is it people?
It's no,
Yeah.
I'm on a strict vegetarian diet of Soylent Green.
People give
You
me.
asked me if I eat cows, but you didn't ask him if he eats hair.
I've seen him eat hair.
Yeah, it's good.
Blocks you up, gets you ready for the winter.
It's got a nice texture.
Yeah, it allows me to sleep for 4 months.
For these
I
desert
assume he eats
winters.
rocks too.
I mean, I'm not all rocks, but like you got to get them vitamins in you.
Quartz.
Yeah, that's where all the energy comes from.
Yeah, you eat a quart full of rocks.
So yeah, you guys ride up into town. The sun is setting.
I'll also drink a mudslide every so often.
Sure,
Disgusting.
sure.
I mean, you got to deal with the hand you're dealt.
You get water somehow.
And you know what? I always hold them, never fold them.
But how do you know?
I know. When you know, you know.
All right.
So yeah, so you ride up into town. Sun is setting. It is a little chaotic as you enter into town. Now, what would you like to do?
Who's the closest one near us, like villager-wise, that looks drunk enough?
To party?
No, just like I don't want a soberman.
Hey.
Well, there is a very drunk person wandering not too far away with a bottle in one hand and a pistol out in the other. It's pointed down. He's stumbling hard.
He looks
and he's
cool.
mumbling about something.
Here comes the pain.
You got snake eyes.
We ain't snake guys.
You got snake eyes.
What's your name, feller?
Snakes. What?
What? I say, what's your name, feller?
My name is Mowgli.
All right, Keith. I got my buddy here. I show
hurts.
them Ned's tum tum.
He goes to poke it with his
No,
gun barrel.
Don't do that.
Where's the closest doctor in town?
This is Doc Brown.
Okay.
Dr. Emmett Brown.
Where's Emmett? Where is Doc Brown?
In town. He's in his office.
And what direction is that in?
And he just points he sort of spins
Points
around
down.
in a circle with the gun pointing. Fires off a random shot as he's spinning around. Does not appear to hit anybody, but just goes off and hits like a post or something like that. And that makes him stumble a little bit.
Well, Whiskey's got a kick to it. But Doc Brown's in town.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Hey. Have fun.
I was having the time of my life.
I love you too.
And I owe it all to you.
Bye, Keith.
And then it kisses your horse on the rib cage. Mwah.
He likes that.
And then just walks away,
Cool.
stumbling towards.
Now, are people
Are we-
Are people riding horses in town, or does everybody seem to post up?
At this, you don't see anybody riding a horse right now. You see there are a couple of horses hitched to posts. You're gonna guess that there's probably a stable somewhere because this town's way too damn big. Mostly, it's people on foot and very drunk,
Well, then maybe I don't want to get off the horse.
especially in the main street.
We don't want to run anyone over either.
Well, I get that, but also, I don't want people bumping into your tummy.
Well, that's why I'm on the horse.
Willie,
That's what I'm saying. I want to keep you on the horse and march you down to Doc Brown's house. What's up, Bishop, man?
I don't know. This Doc Brown guy sounds kind of expensive. He probably trying to pay back some sort of student loan or something. Maybe we should find somebody in a back alley, like a bodega doctor.
Well, maybe Doc
Bo
Brown.
doctor.
Maybe Doc Brown has some problems, and we can solve them with our.
Oh yeah, we can
abilities.
take advantage of his bad situation, right?
Yeah, well, let's find him and scope it out.
Yeah,
'cause-
let's see what he has to offer first before we go right to back alley.
Yeah, because I could just post my horse to this piece of wood and say "giddy up," but I don't know if that's a great idea.
And just have Hopper Doot rip it out of you?
Well, he would run,
Ah,
and
the
then
old
maybe
the old string on the door tooth pulling method.
exactly.
But you could, you know what? If you don't want to ride around town, you could just post up to your post and then walk.
Yeah, he
Through
knows. He
town.
knows the rules,
Okay.
and so do I. Well, hey, Doc Brown.
No, don't
He's
call
Dr.
him.
Brownside. What?
I mean, as you're just going. It's very loud
Oh,
in the
okay.
main street.
Yeah, we don't
so,
need
like,
to
you
scream.
just
Let's-
shouting Doc Brown.
let's-
He's probably
let's
not going
just-
to hear it. You
Let's,
don't even know where
let's
it's
walk down the main street and see if
Sure.
Dr. Brown.
On horses or off horses?
I'm getting off my horse.
I'm staying on because I don't want to get
And
my
I'll
wood
be-
infected.
I'll hold on to Hopper Doot's reins and walk through.
I'm keeping a keen eye out for men wearing white coats.
Can I do a
Okay.
perception check to see if there's someone who's not super drunk but maybe looks a little friendly?
Sure.
Perception is totally like a wisdom. 14.
There definitely does appear to be a couple of women who look very friendly standing outside the saloon.
Maybe not that friendly.
They wave at you. Looks like they have a couple of bumps on the side of their mouths or whatever, but
It's all right.
they look very friendly. They wave at you. They're giving you the old like, "Oodly-doo."
Oh, hey, how are you?
We're fine.
I've got
Do you need a
wood
place
stuck
to
in my
stay for
gut.
Oh, we could tell. It looks like you got wood.
I know. Do you know Doc Brown?
Yeah, Doc Brown's right down the street.
What down on the right?
Just keep going straight.
We'll know it when we see it.
Yeah, they'll be on your left.
Thank you.
Then you come see me after you're done.
Do I have like
Don't spend too much money over there. You come over here. I'll show you a good time.
Do they Is there only gold in this world, or is there
Yes.
silver? Okay.
Well, it's technically the cowfolk do have their own currency that they use sometimes, but they usually only use it amongst themselves.
Okay. I don't think I can afford to tip them, but I should.
No, don't give them just the tip. They said, come see us when you're done.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. And I tip my hat.
And they have a fan, and they just give you a little toodaloo look.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna walk him all on down to Doc Brown.
Sure.
Ned, those girls want to fuck. Yeah, you're gonna be a man tonight, boy.
I don't know. Is that just?
Is it? It's always.
Just right. So you head down the street, and it's very clear which building is Doc Brown's. It looks pretty run down in terms
It's
of
got
like,
blood all over it.
there's a man being wheeled out with no legs. But the outside, it looked like there's a big front window, and it looked like at one point there was a very nice logo that was painted onto the window, but it's very faded at this point, chipped and all that jazz. There's a sign that also hangs out from the wall and dangles down like two little chains on a piece of wood. Also, it's faded to the point where you can barely see Doc Brown because that part is carved at least. So yeah, but it does appear that there are lights on inside.
I open the door and head in with Ned.
You hear some screaming from
Light screaming
coming from what sounds like a back room.
I told you to stop. Don't. No, stop struggling. Just stop struggling.
Is there like a receptionist or anybody at the front?
There is a waiting room where it's just a bunch of seats, and there's a little old woman sitting there, just sewing.
Okay, Ned, take a seat and I'll fill out your
knitting, I should
paperwork.
Hey, old lady.
I'm just waiting for my grandson. He got shot.
Oh, I got pulled.
Oh, that's a big piece of wood you got there.
Thanks.
Who shot your grandson?
Oh, he just got lippy with somebody in town and they shot
Was it
him.
you?
Do you want to find out?
Who's asking?
I mean, you could tell me. I'm just asking.
I mean, we do
Her
solve.
knitting needle has like one of those like glints off the ends, and she's no.
No, I would never shoot my grandson.
I believe you.
We're freedom fight. We
Freedom fighters?
We solve, rewrite wrongs, and don't sing any songs because we're bad at it. But
Vive la Libertad.
we're trying to make the world a better place. After I get this pole out of me,
You might want to keep that to yourself.
really?
Oh yeah, don't say that too loud. They'll string you up. They'll shoot you.
No,
they'll run you through.
We're toughies. We're a bunch of tough guys.
Okay, well, are you tough enough to take on a whole town simultaneously? 'Cause-
Well, I don't
As
want
long as they're not made out of big wooden poles, yeah.
yeah.
Wait, are you saying there's a conspiracy here?
No, I'm saying that this town's full of criminals.
Criminals?
Oh God, yes, everywhere.
Calm down. Calm down.
You
calm
can't throw
down.
a stone without hitting a criminal in this town. It went to shit
Take
long
your,
time ago.
Take your Xanax, Ned. Calm down.
Criminals.
The damn brothers came into town and they run it. It's just everything goes out of that stupid casino of theirs.
What brothers?
The Wyatt.
Well, your voice changed.
The Wayette
The
brothers?
the Wyatt brothers. Sorry, the
The Wayans brothers?
Wayans brothers.
They're actually two white chicks.
No, it's the Waiter brothers.
The Wiener Brothers.
Waiter.
The Wiener brothers.
Waiter
Waiter.
brothers.
Wade Derp.
Waiter.
Pay dirt.
Waiter.
The Waiter brothers.
And you say they're criminals?
Oh yes. Oh, they're terrible. Rob everybody. Don't if you.
Oh, that's real
hey,
bad.
I know everyone likes to gamble, but don't go to their casino. They'll rob you blind over there.
Oh, man.
Oh, I feel
And
like
then they funnel that damn money to that damn smiling Tom.
Oh, I hate that guy.
You make sure the train goes through just fine every day. They're just shitty. They're just shitty people. I don't like them.
Me either.
Oh, quit your screaming. It'll be over in a second. Sorry.
You think you've never been shot before?
I know. He gets shot at least 3 times a week. You think he'd get used to it?
Where'd he get shot? He's a lippy lad, is he?
I get shot in the stomach this time, I believe. A real deep one.
Good thing he's got 4 of those, right?
What?
4. He's got 4 of those, right?
I don't know. Probably at this point. He's probably been shot so many times it's in 4 pieces.
It's made partitions in his tummy.
Yeah. It's got lead
Healed
partitions.
to the scar tissue, then separate his stomach.
Is it like fat or scuzzy?
What?
Little partition joke? Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. Someone will get that.
No.
Not if he cuts it.
And
I was assuming Steve would at least get it.
no reaction from him.
No reaction
I
from
guess
Steve.
now.
All right.
So yeah. So
Well, is just the only lady in here?
yes,
Okay,
it's a little slow in Doc Brown's tonight.
I see.
You notice that eventually the door opens to the only other room that you see, and this small older man with this big bushy white hair and these giant Coke bottle glasses, one looks a little bigger in terms of the lens than the other one, comes out and he's just covered in blood. And it looks like he's got what appears to be a butcher apron on, which is also covered in blood. It's just like,
Hey, I've got great news for you. He stopped screaming.
Did he go blind from the lead poisoning?
No. He's not blind. He's fine. He'll be fine. I hit him over the head with a hammer. He went to sleep. He'll be fine. We'll wake him up in the morning. It'll be great.
I don't.
That'll
feel
be-
so
Now do it to
good.
him!
That'll be 20 gold.
and she's just like, these goddamn prices are going up constantly. And she just gets out a little bag of coins and pays
Oh
the
wow,
20
you
gold.
got a lot of gold, lady.
I save it up.
We should be
That's
friends.
smart. You use coupons?
No. No, I
Oh.
steal it.
You
Nice.
Yeah.
You're a criminal.
What did I say? Everyone's a criminal.
I'm not.
You can't be telling people that.
She
but
told
we're-
you not to tell people.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes. What did I just say?
He's a criminal.
Do you
Yeah,
know?
You need to listen to your elders, Ned.
You know, Sonny, in fact, my lips are feeling real loose right now, but I think a cup of gold might keep me quiet from telling everybody outside to do it.
Well, if you don't want loose lips, maybe I cut them right off you.
Well, that's not very nice.
I mean,
Willie, calm down. She shouldn't be.
a lip for,
Wow.
a lip
Well,
for
I know.
lip.
Threatening old ladies now.
I mean, you're the one trying to extort my friend when he got tummy wounds.
gotta
I'm
eat.
trying to get his tummy wound. You know what? Yes, you do. I feel my rage starting to build up. I go over to talk Brown.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
We found you. I don't know how, but we found you. My buddy here, he's got a piece of wood in his tum-tum.
Have we met before? Is your name Libby?
I think it's Cedar.
Yeah, it's
Ian? Libby? No? Nothing? Okay, I don't
No.
know. I don't know you.
no.
I don't know you.
No, we've never met.
Oh, okay. I assume what?
He's just going through the names of everybody he knows.
Just two for a joke, but that's fine. How much is it going to take to get this piece of bark out of my friend here?
And he's like, oh, okay.
And he gets down real low, and he's got his face. He puts his ear up next to Ned's tummy.
And as he does this, can I insight him to see if I'm a better doctor than he is?
Sure.
Or would it be medicine? What do you want?
I don't even know how you would be able to identify.
Look at his tools that he's got in around the
Yeah.
place.
Sure. Roll intelligence.
Look at his diploma.
Intelligence would be a 16.
He definitely has more doctor experience than you do.
Okay. Okay.
He looks legit.
So far, your doctor experience, I believe, is stabilizing one person.
No, I'm proficient in it.
Yeah,
Stabilized a lot of miners
Yeah.
sure.
down in the mines.
I was the mind doctor.
He's been letting people slip off into a quiet, peaceful death for years.
Yeah. I mean, we have that tunnel in the mine was just
Sure.
a corpse holder.
He has a lot more
This is
tools.
nice and cold.
Yeah.
He has a lot more tools than you are typically used to using.
Yeah, that's
You have
fine.
very few tools in your tool bag.
So I'm going to just keep looking at him. Oh, well, yeah, just let us know how much it's going to cost.
So he puts his ear up to Ned's tummy next to the wound, and he knocks on the wood.
Oh!
Hey,
Calm down. I can't hear the wood. If you're gonna moan,
He's a wood whisperer.
you gotta shush. Hold your breath. There you go. Hold your breath. Knock, knock, knock. Okay. So I think it'd be pretty easy to take this guy out.
Oh, hold on. Did you say take this guy out or take the wood out?
Well, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Let's talk about the wood. Take the wood out. I'll probably say, definitely gonna need a healing potion of some sort.
Just to be
he's
clear-
gonna die immediately.
Just
Otherwise,
to be clear, we're trying to save me, not the wood. The wood is not a precious heirloom.
I mean, but we wouldn't be against taking it home with us.
well, who doesn't want a souvenir?
That's right. Okay, you know what, Doc Brown? We are on the same page.
Can you put it in a little jar for us?
It's too big for a jar. I can put it in a big old pickle jar though.
I
got a new pickle jar today. I ate a whole mess of pickles.
I like pickles.
Brian
do
keeps
we
me
to keep the
sterile.
pickles?
That's right. Brian keeps my skin loose.
Because the salty dehydration.
That's right. Like a fish.
Okay, well let's do it. Do you have whiskey?
Well, we asked
it's for me.
how much. How much is it going to cost? to take this
Let's see here.
Pickle jar.
He rubs his chin, looking at your gut, and it looks like he's doing some calculations in his head. Probably at least 45 gold.
Oh wow, that's
What
more than
about
a bullet.
What about a jar of healing milk?
What do you mean?
I will squirt my healing milk into a jar for you, and you could use it or sell it.
Let's see here. Hold on 1 second.
Or maybe you've got some kind of problem that you need to have solved. Because we're
Let's start with the milk, Ned. All right? Not trying to do a bunch of fucking work here.
What else does that milk do? I hear it has lots of magical properties.
Yeah, it makes your dick rock hard.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that wood.
Wow.
You
Okay.
could kill a man with your dick.
Holy shit.
Again,
That's pretty
yeah,
impressive.
this piece of wood used to be a man's penis, and then
Yeah.
he drank the milk, and now look at me.
Would you sign to that? Would you sign a statement saying that if you drink this milk, your dick will get so hard that it'll kill a man?
Sure.
Only after
Alright.
you snort an oyster.
I'll sign it with my real name and everything.
He presents a piece of paper in front of you.
that's already been written up.
Yeah, it's been written up. It looks like it's literally just a quote for advertisement. And then you notice that he starts to wheel out a camera.
Hoof Manatee, that's your name.
A camera, huh?
What's a camera?
What? You don't know what a camera is?
Did you invent it?
What's a camera?
So okay. Do you know what a picture is?
A
I
portrait?
know what a painting is.
Okay, so it's like a painting. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Except takes a lot less time. Takes only like 15 minutes. You just have to stand perfectly still for 15 minutes, and then I go under this curtain back here. I pull a string, and it makes a painting, pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a little new, but it's not that new.
Okay, look. The dick stuff only worked on the one guy.
Good enough for me.
I mean,
Hey,
like,
that's a success. Okay.
it's like 1 out of 100. It's not. I'd take those odds
Sure.
if I had dick problems.
If I was desperately flaccid, I would drink that milk.
If you're having dick problems, I feel bad for you, son.
Are you gonna put a little asterisk next to the
Hey,
dick
these are-
stuff?
That no.
These are all quotes
Okay,
that you
so
can
you're
quote us
going
on.
You're going to
You
dequalify
can
my
drink
statement
messy
and put
milk.
my face next to it.
Yes.
What? Do you have any work with you need done?
I need a good advertisement. That's what you're
I
gonna-
feel like this will backfire on me later in the campaign.
we don't have to use your real name.
We don't have to use my real face.
I gotta use a cowboy. I gotta use a cowboy.
What did you just call me?
I said it quietly.
I have an idea.
That's respectful.
I have an idea, sir.
Just because you look side to side and say it quietly doesn't mean it's not racist.
And as you have this discussion, that is where we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch, Reddit, and all those other great places at Botch Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers, the OG Lone Ranger, Big Jim, the Knucklord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mail, God King Shandapanda, Lost Limey, Skyby Goose, Zukari, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, and Bread2287. You want to support the show, you can go to so many stupid websites. FreedomValleyHorseface.com, dickblood.me, dickblood.club,
Dickblood.u.
Cornhub.icu, sexwithwookies.com, pigrickets.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast and support where you can, like our newest patron, the King Ting.
Hey, owner of FreedomValleyHorseface.com.
Hell yeah.
I know that guy.
You can't support us financially, but still want to support the show, you can head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to this shit show and leave us a 5-star review, and Tristan will read it on the show.
With a silly voice.
Verbatim. Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music, or you can find them on Spotify. Want to send something to the studio? You can do so, and we'll open it up here on stream at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325. And thank you to Emily Swan for her album art, and you can find her all over the internet at A Swan Named Emily. And as always...
You ever have one of those days where you're feeling like you look pretty good and you're like, man, I got it going on? Well, today I feel like a shit troll with a piece of wood stuck through my stomach.
We'll see you next week, nerds!
Have to do with Bosch. You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad. You can support Jen by checking out her other podcasts like Horse Girls on all your podcatchers. You can also check her out on social media or Twitch at Jenna Chill with one L. And you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.